Okay, this is part 5 of using a torch on challenge mode difficulty. It's going a lot better than I thought it would. In fact, it's kind of pretty boring compared to the shovel playthrough. I thought it would be more challenging. We'll see what happens in the future, though. I guess the status effects in this game are just extremely strong. So you don't even need to have high direct damage weapons. But I'm sure I'll run into enemies eventually that will give me some trouble. Maybe if they resist fire, I'll have to try to put poison on them. Yeah, the shovel playthrough I was purposely not using the status effects. I think there was like maybe 1 or 2 fights where I used the coatings. It was mostly supposed to just be the direct damage from the shovel. Eventually I started using a glacial ring from the DLC, and the game became much easier because of the slowdown effect. The slowdown effect from chill, I mean, even if they're not frozen, it is just so useful. It's slowing down their attack and their movement. So not only is it giving you defense by having it, but it's giving you offense because you're spending less time blocking and healing and dodging, and you're spending more time just attacking because they're slow and vulnerable. So it's just so useful. These guys are pretty tough. I'm not very good at fighting them. One of the enemies that I haven't really learned how to fight very well. And it's going to be harder now that I don't have iframes with the dash. But my character seems to be extremely good at blocking now. Barely taking any damage. Oh, I should show the what I'm working with. That way people have an idea of why I'm fighting the way I have. Blunted reflexes, decreased dash invincibility. I have no iframes. Bitter brew, healing potions drain mana and stamina, equal to 50% of the health restored. Mana potions drain health, equal to 50% of the mana restored. Broken guard, getting hit during a dash or a sprint attack. I use sprint attacks a lot with two-handed weapons, I guess, or the shovel weapon. It's still useful for this, I guess. So I have a chance to get knocked down when I'm dashing or sprint attacking. I have been knocked down quite a bit since I got that. Food coma, eating reduces your max stamina and max mana by 50%. So that lasts for a minute long, which I believe all the food items last a minute, I think. So while you're getting the healing from the food and it's active, I think even if you have full health, the 60 seconds still lasts. So my character has very good stamina boosting gear and stamina reduction. So that will help be able to heal with food and still have good stamina even when it gets cut in half. Short stride. The blunted reflexes was actually still, like dash was still really useful because you can still dash quite a distance even though you don't have the invincible frames. But with short stride now the dash has just become more of a burden because blunted reflexes, short stride, and broken guard all put together have made it really terrible. And that's fine. That's why I'm focusing on blocking with shield. Bitter Life, that's pretty annoying. Unless I have a lot of healing items, it's effectively just making my max health 20% smaller because it cuts my health down and then it doesn't give it back after the debuff wears off in 5 seconds. Exposed Sovereignty is not an issue because I don't use the King's Soul ability, so that's not really affecting me. Slow Learner is not really affecting this specific character because I'm using a torch, not direct damage. It's just applying statuses that are killing the enemies. Status dots, damage over time. The gaining slower experience doesn't really bother me because leveling up quickly, kind of like in Skyrim and Oblivion, you level up fast. The enemies level up with you. Not the case in this, but because you're getting debuffs as you're leveling up, in a way that makes the game more difficult. So, Slow Learner, because it's not a direct damage character, this is not really affecting me. If anything, it's helping me gather resources and level slower. That way, I can help. I can keep up with the pace of the debuffs from accumulating money. Soft Spot, I think I've seen that go off once. Hitting the weak spots is a lot easier with like a spear or arrows, but it seems to be much harder with other weapons. Summoner's Burden. Summons also lock your max health. Enemies have 15% increased movement speed multiplier. That is pretty tough because when the enemies move faster, they're going to hit you more often, they're going to dodge you more often. It makes the enemies much more dangerous. A lot of these I haven't even seen before. Broken Guard, I don't remember seeing that one. Brittle Life, I haven't seen that one. I don't remember seeing Soft Spot. So yeah, I don't think I've seen all the active debuffs yet, which is interesting. It just shows you how random your playthroughs can be on this. I guess I'll show his gear. I showed it at the end of the other one, but I'll do it again. Knight's Helmet +5. So I've blacksmithed it for more armor rating. I'm ready for Act 2. I'm just kind of looking for equipment from the quests that could further help the status effect dots. I don't have the game memorized, so I'm just kind of adventuring and looking for stuff. This is really great. This is the first playthrough I've actually used these legs, and I don't think the quest was that difficult. These are pretty incredible for a fighting character, and good for traveling. 30 stamina is so much, and the base armor rating is very high, and they're very light. I don't know why these are so strong, but they are. You get this as a quest reward. Let's see, I'm using that just to keep me in the light class because I like being able to move fast and having good resource regeneration, attack speed, etc. Yeah, so I was going no boots, but I figured smith up these crappy boots. They're nice and light, and now they're no longer crappy. They're giving me a nice big armor increase. So my character is very durable now, but I've sacrificed 10 health and 5 stamina to do it. I think it's worth it for sure. So yeah, he's pretty tanky now. Alright, let me see. Oh, those little flying things are really a pain. Seems like if I bash them before they're ready for combat, that's my best chance to kill them quickly. I think I'm going to take a food item and take the hit to stamina. Try to safely whittle these guys down with the fire so I'm not overwhelmed by their numbers. I don't have top of the food chain, otherwise these guys would be hitting 3 times as hard. They count as beasts. I might switch to... the shield is just incredible. Even without parrying, just the damage mitigation is unbelievable. Barely taking any damage. This was meant to be like an uphill battle. You know, I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna have no chance, or I'm gonna be struggling, frustrated, but instead it's been a breeze with the... So luckily I found that burning stone right away. I don't know exactly where I found that, but I am gonna rewind the first video and find out. This is what made the torch take off. Because before that, it was taking a long time. Only the undead drowners were burning quickly in like 3 hits. Everybody else was taking a long time. So you have to be aggressive and keep attacking them while trying not to take damage, while trying not to run out of stamina. But once I put the burning stone on this, it was just like, it just took off. I think what I saw online is the burning stone is a top tier weapon relic that has the highest chance to apply the burn. So if I find more of those, I may put it on and see if it stacks and makes the burn happen even faster.
And that is what of the
Oh, she's got, is that a female? I think it is. Wow. I'm not using... I'm not actually using Carnage. like I almost always am for um, physical damage increase because it's not needed. And I just found something that I can actually use. This goes in the armor and it gives me health after each kill, so that's nice. I think I'll keep that one too. If I find a good heal spell, that will help. Is this the right way? I feel like I'm missing something here. It's so easy to miss things in this game. It really does reward exploration. Blood anklet. It's a consumable, huh? A very powerful one.
You have returned. You've killed. So now let the. Thank you, Seeker.
I'm curious about this spear because I do like the spear weapons very much. It's a two-handed spear. Increase physical damage by 100% when below. Interesting. So you need to find a way to keep your mana low. I'm sure there's plenty of armors that would do that. There goes 20% of my health. I've kind of been hesitant to keep playing this character because, again, it was supposed to be meant for as like kind of a real uphill battle, but it's turned out to just be a breeze, unfortunately. But I'm learning about status effects and shields and blocking, so I'm definitely learning. Because that's one of the things I'm not used to doing is, I mean, there was some limited status effects with the shovel character with the ice ring. But it's great to use that shopkeeper to test for damage testing because he's just right by the workbench. Okay, so that's done. Guess I'll do this. It honestly doesn't even matter if they hit me at this point. I can't believe how good the shield perks are. My character's extremely durable right now. The nice thing about hunting at night is you can get very rare, powerful items. I'm trying to think of a good permadeath rune. I think one would be on veteran, although the randomness from challenge mode would be really good, but it could be so brutal. Maybe no purchasing. No purchasing, no smithing. So that would encourage you to hunt at nighttime to try to get the some loot. And because it would be randomized, you couldn't just like memorize the quests and go get like the most OP stuff. You'd have to fight at night for it. Oh, I'm familiar with this area, I just realized right now. Let's see, I got my glasses. Getting good ethereal cobwebs from this bandit group. Practically taking no damage, it's crazy. Be right back. is up here. Guide to hunting blasted monsters on the island. Or hunting monsters on this blasted island. Ooh, better healing. I don't think I used to be under the impression that if I gave the wrong item, I wouldn't get it, but it allows you to give it, and that means it works. Critical damage 173. I think it changes the prize that you get, though. Yeah, it worked. Gave me the buff. Calm animals. I've never even seen this spell, I don't think. Calm a targeted animal, making it act neutral to you. Befriend a targeted animal, making it fight for you. By giving us spoiled meat, I got that. Druidic spirits are grateful. That means I got all of them. It could be just that's the final prize once you get all of them. Maybe it has nothing to do with the fact that I gave her rotten meat. Oh, I got knocked down. That's from that perk. It's too bad too, because dashing works really well with blocking with the blunted reflex. If you have the blunted reflex that removes the iframes, you can still safely dash, but there's a chance of getting knocked out with a crowd. That's not good. I'm considering getting the other shield because it has less of a stamina cost for blocking. And there is a debuff that makes it so you have to use triple the stamina to block. That'll make the game much tougher. I think instead of swimming over there, I can get up top and then just drop down. That'd be safer and faster. Guess I'll just fast travel here. What did I want to get? Hopefully strength. Now endurance. So I can equip more stuff. And I'll do this to make the statuses stronger. I think I'm probably going to get this. Because it has nothing to do with how much damage I'm doing. So that would be a good way to heal myself up. And I like this too because it makes the food better. Oh, there we go. That's good. I haven't used any of these yet. Alright, now I'm still light class with this. Oh, I can cook the recipe here, can I?
Only you.
I haven't used this, but it says it like condensates cheese from your own blood into a solid state. Heavy cast slowly turns the target into cheese. I don't think I've ever even used this. Oh, is it just free food? Huh. Well, if I find a recipe where I can use this for cooking, yeah, so effectively it's just free food. I could even just eat the. Oh, but it's taking my health away, isn't it? Oh, okay, I see. So I guess you would need a pretty good recipe. Okay, so I got the cheese spell. I don't really have anything to do with it. I don't really have a use for it though, unless I find a food recipe that uses cheese. So I'm going to teleport here.
Too quiet.
Transmogrification. How do I press. Oh, I see. It's pretty cool. So no matter what equipment you're using, you can make it look like anything you want. I think they just added that to Outer Worlds too. Restores health after killing an enemy. Yes.
I'd rather face blades than boredom.
I was trying to just look, and I was going to save first, but I fell off. Luckily, I didn't die. I think I'll just search for rare stuff. I don't really want to fight these guys. They're not really a threat. It's just kind of a waste of time. Actually, if they're drowners, I can get the tongues from them. I don't like that it says theft. Because it's not stealing. It's lockpicking. But I guess the theft covers lockpicking and probably pickpocketing also. Let me look actually. Pickpocketing. Okay, so it covers both of them. I guess there's the Vidar quest. And I would like to side with the other people to see what happens. So I'm going to do that. The stamina regen's not going to be useful for this character. The stamina siphon. Unless the damage over time restores stamina. I don't think it would, though. But if it does, that'd be pretty insane. I think I get that chest piece either way. How do I get out of this place?